So tonight wasn't really going to be I wasn't going to do any recording tonight. I was actually faffing around with a bit of lighting in the office and I really liked how it turned out. So I thought, let's record make use of that time and record a video. Now this tonight is going to be talking about being able to record two sources of audio to like your mirrorless camera. So right now what I have got is the GH5 and on that we have a shotgun. A Boya BYMM, I think, or one of those. It's a shotgun microphone plugged into the GH5. Now what I've also got is my other shotgun microphone, which is what you're hearing now, and that is going into the H6, and on the H6 it's got a line out, and that is feeding out from the camera from the H6 into the GH5. And the way that we've done that is with a splitter cable. And what that means is that it's splitting the stereo channel into two. So the shotgun microphone is going into the left hand side, and then this shotgun microphone is going into the right. And what that means is that I got two sources of audio that are being recorded at the camera, which is fantastic. It gives me a lot of flexibility. Now what I don't want you to do is make the mistake that I made, and I purchased a splitter cable thinking that this was going to do it. And here's where the problem is. These two just feed it into the one. They don't split it at all. So when I was testing this out with the wireless lav system, which is the Synco G1, which I'm not too happy with at the moment, but that's for another day. The shotgun microphone and the G1 was being combined into the main source of audio, so you couldn't split it. And the reason being is that it's the wrong cable. And what you actually need is a breakout cable. And the way that I found this out is because I was casually watching a video by Caleb, I think DSLR video shooter, and he was going on about something, and then he said, yeah, so this breakout cable, you know that moment where you just sit there and you think, oh my god, Phillips, you're such a dumbass. And that's what it is. You need a breakout cable because this will actually split the channels between the left and the right. And what that means is that when you plug in the shotgun to this one, it will go to the left channel audio, and then the other one will go to the right channel audio, meaning that they're completely split and independent. They get recorded to the camera, and then in DaVinci Resolve or whichever editing software that you use, you can split that in post, meaning that you've got two sources of audio. So if you're doing a client interview and the lav sounds better, you can use that as the primary source of audio. Or it could be that something happens with the lav and you can revert back to the shotgun. So you've got options, and it's a great way of having more flexibility whilst recording to the camera itself. Now, the reason why I'm going to be using this is that I want redundancy. So like I just said, the H6 is going into the GH5 and the shotgun is also going into the GH5. Now, the H6 is already recorded into its own SD card, but if that craps out and the SD card fails, because the line out is going straight into the GH5, I've got a backup recorded. Now I've got another one of these, and that'll be on the other G7, and on that there'll be another shotgun microphone, but then I'll use a wireless lav system that will be on me, and that will be used for weddings, not for getting all the audio, but things like syncing, because when the cameras are far apart, it can be a bit of a nightmare to set up a system unless you've got time code, and I've covered this before. But things are moving quite fast paced, and I'm hoping that will solve a little bit of that issue. But yeah, so it's a breakout cable that you actually need and not a standard 3.5 splitter. Can you hear that? The cat is having a bit of a whinge, so we're gonna leave it there. So if you like this content, please give me the thumbs up, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.